KG Wakasi.
KG Wakasi.
KG Wakasi.
My name is Jack Rams. I'm a radio broadcaster. I'm a content producer. I'm a music compiler. I'm a magazine editor, event coordinator, and I'm a DJ. And that's how I got to know KG Wakasi.
My name is George LACOSTA. My peers went to George LACOSTA. I've been in the gay area, radio and DJ. Or get some KG Wakasi. Who got KG Wakasi? KG Charles. Hey, guys, so Monyela. I'm joking. Get some KG Wakasi. Repopani through a friend. And a friend who came from Nagalena, so Repopani back then. Steve Vovo. I met him through Steve Vovo. So he was a boy who was very quiet, and sometimes he would rap music. So that's when we met. No, talent, big boy. Maybe let me move a tasting and when I couldn't play the arena or now talk about pudding area. So I met him through a friend who partying and so that's how I met KG Wakasi.
So, who is KG Wakasi? Well, as far as I remember, I think the one time I remember paying attention and seeing KG Wakasi, he was DJing the whole day at where's this place? Euphoria Golf, and this brute was just wearing a towel there and DJing, and I think he was swimming or something. So he was doing the absolute most. He was holding it down. That's as far as my memory serves me in terms of who is KG Wakasi. But KG Wakasi is a DJ. He's our resident DJ here on Energyfmsa, and that's as far as who he is as far as I know.
Alright, so as far as I know, KG Wakasi is a resident DJ here at Energyfmsa. When I got here, I already did the things he's known best for. And I fell in love with his music right away. So yeah, that's how I know him, because I haven't been here for the longest time.
Who is KG Wakasi? Well, KG Wakasi is a very young, ambitious, talented young man.
He's a DJ and he's talented, a very friendly person, and
he's been doing his thing and rocking the ones and twos for 5 years now.
He has been in it more than 5 years, I think, because I've seen him on some pictures where he was DJing at Radio Tef. By the way, I was also at Radio Tef at some point, but when he came through, I had already left. So what I know about him is that he's an experimental young man. He is very, very, very charismatic and vibrant. One of the most talented, underrated DJs in Limpopo. And he's someone who's outgoing, someone who likes people, who likes associating. And that's mostly what you can say about KG.
Alright, so how is it working with KG? Geez, man, I think one thing I commend him for is his consistency. We've never had issues with KG, not even one day. It was just unfortunate that due to COVID-19 he was unable to play live, but I mean, we always have mixes for him. We'd always call him after his mix, and this is someone who would always be available. So it says a lot about his level of commitment and just how much work he puts in and how he takes his DJing career seriously. And as far as working with him, I think it's a very, 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 very smooth working relationship that I've established with KG Wakasi.
Alright, so how is it working with him, with KG Wakasi? So I've worked with him for like a year, and in this year, I really want to commend him again for his level of consistency. Throughout the year, we've never really had issues with him. We've been working very well with him. His work has always been on point from, for me, January till now. Last year, January till now, he's always produced work, stellar work. So, as far as his character goes, the same energy that I experienced with him is the same energy I still get even today. So that just goes to show of the kind of person that he is, and he's real, very real.
Working with KG is exciting because he's an experimental guy. He likes exploring, especially when he's on the CDJs. And he likes teaching, you know, and he likes helping. When you don't understand something or when you're having problems with technical issues, he's always there. He's hands-on and he's always willing to come through to assist whenever he's needed. And he's also tiring at the same time. You know, he's all over the place. He likes to touch this and he likes to talk to everyone, and when you want him, you can't find him because he's a busy guy, understandably so, you know. But one thing about him is also reliable, he's consistent, and he makes sure that he's organized. He keeps himself organized when he arranges and when he organizes into events. He makes sure that everything is on point, and working with him has been wonderful. I've learned a lot working with this guy, man. And I like his energy around me, around people, and how he interacts with people. And that's so special about this guy, KG Wakasi.
Career high, the way it's picking up, I'm happy.
His career in music is very promising.
He gets more gigs. He makes sure the music high on point, meaning the set, DJ, fan base is growing. People like him. He just need that more push, or at least have more nationally, because of in Limpopo they know him. And it means he's listening when people like myself and other guys who has been in the industry bamu for advice. And what I would like to see now is that he must at least release a song.
I think at some point he sampled a few songs. I think he's also reluctant of releasing an EP because there's a lot of music that he has put on hold. But
I should do a song, Lena. Maybe it will be another more push for him.
But I can tell you this, it is very promising. He has an element of Afro house. He has an element of Afro house in him. And I think that's the music that is still going to take over the world, man. We have seen what it has done in the previous years and where it's going. And I think for him, with his personality and character, he has chosen a genre that speaks to his energy, his personality. And we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to him releasing music, and also he likes adding like percussions and drums. And when he goes on stage, he likes a setup, like a live band. And I wish that he becomes successful so that he can give people that experience. You know, he always makes sure that he puts out a show. He's a crowd puller. He's inspiring when you are looking at him, and you know, you envy him when he's on stage because he really brings the show.
So how does his music make me feel? It gets me into the Friday mood. I mean, it would definitely jumpstart your mood into the weekend. It would make you feel like, yo, the weekend is officially here.
He takes you through an experience. So the mix that he plays during a month, it gives you a feeling of wanting to go out, but at the same time, you get the feeling, oh, it's in the middle of the month. It's not yet month end, but when mix one month end do it, you can tell, okay,
be playing from 3:15 to 3:45, so it would definitely jumpstart your mood into the weekend. It would make you feel like, yo, the weekend is officially here.
The strategy behind the mix one month and the mix during the month is totally different, and they all tell a story.
He would bring exclusives, mix it with a throwback nyana, and just keep the same energy of, you know, it's time for the weekend. Please, let's get into the mood. Whatever your plans are, you know, solidify your plans, close them off, and let's get into the weekend and have some fun.
His music is amazing. He can't play here in studio and you never find me dancing, and that is a fact.
If you were to ask me who's KG Wakasi, I would say
His broer Botwa, you know.
he's tall, he's dark. I'm not sure if he's handsome, but it would seem so that he is handsome because there's a lot of honey around him, eh?
You know, for the past 5 years, I definitely, you know, direct them to the energy drive from 2:15 till 3:45. And I think I won't need to say who he is. You will find out who he is on the ones and twos.
He's a guy who's always willing to talk, iron things out, and, you know, just to have a nice relationship with people. He's not the kind of people. He's not the kind of person to keep beef, to encourage beef, to be fighting with people.
Orata di joku, and he has a very good sense of humor, because there's no way he could post something and people will not engage, and everyone who's engaged in there, they either saying Maraweda, you're crazy, or it's just love emojis all the time. So I would really say he's a very charismatic person. He's full of jokes, he has a good sense of humor, and you can work with him very, very well.
Well, when it comes to his 5 years of radio DJing, all I can say is that he understands his audience and he packages a very nice 30-minute mix. Normally on radio you either get like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Because he's a crowd puller and he understands the crowd and he understands how to control a crowd. Even on radio, he understands how to control an audience. And what is special also is that he understands how to put together a radio mix, and he understands how to put together a performance mix when he is on stage. And because he's also a technical guy, you know, he understands all these other technical things that has to do with radio. You know, when it comes to his mixes, they are consistent, they are blasting, they are exciting to listen to, and they become on demand. You know, people now start demanding them, they request them to upload them on social media platforms like YouTube or Facebook, whatever. So I think he has done really well. I mean, like 5 years of radio DJing is something to celebrate and it's something to be proud of, because it means that someone has been consistent in what they're doing and they've been improving and they've been making sure that they cater their audience in the right way.
I think each and every person, you don't start like a silver platter. You start somewhere, and then who start somewhere, it means you need to go that struggle sinyana. Firstly music, firstly connection at the right places. I think he has tried his level best to be where he is now. For example, when I realized he's talented, that's when I started to say, Morena, come and play your mixes on our station, Energyfm, on the drive show. And when I will ask for something, he will never hesitate to give me that thing. He will always say, Uncle, Kito Romela, the mixi, go Rometza 5 or Kitletza 10. So in these 5 years, he has proven himself through struggle, through also good things. And I would like to say to him, Ori, you know what? That's how a man does. You need to be strong. Whether Ori Pula Inagas Fago or Inagadi Tornado, but at the end of the day, you need to push until where you wanna be. And I'm happy that That's how he is. He has made it good. I want to see KG Wakasi in the next coming maybe 5 years from now.
Really, I expect to see him international.
As a big superstar, as the most highly rated DJ in the country.
Overseas, he must be playing go Ibiza, Miami, New York.
I expect to see him doing the most out of the borders because obviously he's working with really big people in our province and out.
And that's where the vision and the mission is. And he has made it clear, you know, with how he works, with how he conducts himself, with the things that he's doing, with him even doing this documentary celebrating 5 years of entertainment and music. That's actually what gives the picture of where you will see KG in the next coming 5 years.
I want to see him like the black coffees of this world.
So right now we just want him to fly high and just do the things internationally because that is where everyone wants to put in a mark more than anything. So all the best.
And that's what we're looking forward to. I mean, like, he's now a role model to young people. They're looking up to him. And now he has a responsibility to even fly the flag high. And I think he will definitely do that. And I hope and wish that he will achieve his goals and be the superstar that I envision that he will be.